Michael Jackson and Donny Osmond.
You know, Michael, you and I are in the same boat, really, you know?
You mean because we both sing?
Yeah, well, that's the beginning of it, yeah.
Because we both sing with the group.
Well, you're on the right track.
Because we both sing with the group made up of our own brothers. That's it.
Well, almost. You're getting there.
Because we both sing with the group made up of our own brothers, most of them older and one younger.
Right,
That's
right,
it?
right.
Fine.
Do you ever get the feeling that, your younger brother is watching and waiting? Do you ever get that?
You too, huh?
Me too. Really, really. But,
okay. Read the
fine.
nominees.
Okay. The nominees for the favorite soul group are Gladys Knight and the Pips,
The OJs.
and The Temptations.
And the winner is?
The winner is, if I can get it open here, The Temptations.
Accepting for The Temptations, Vice President of Motown Records, Mr. Ewart Abner.
Two institutions tonight of different kinds. One is an individual, and he's an institution in himself. And I want to thank him, and I want you to join me in thanking him, and that's Dick Clark. Not only is he an institution, he has made institutions. And I accept this on behalf of one of the institutions that he certainly contributed in the making of, and that's the Temptations. Thank you.
I'm sure that you've all heard the expression, youth will be served. Now, I'm not talking about Michael and Donny, who are obviously teetering on the edge of middle age. I'm referring to those two really young stars, Rodney Allen Rippey and Ricky Siegel.
Do you know the next award?
The next award is for the favorite pop group.
Williams. Accepting for Diana Ross, the young man that you discovered, Michael Jackson.
Diana's in Rome right now filming a movie, but I'm sure she'll appreciate this fantastic award. Thank you very much.
And now to present the award for the favorite soul group, here's a singer that I used to idolize when I was just a kid. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Jackson. Yeah!
At this time, I would like to say that certain persons are not the only ones that can have a beautiful sister that can come out and present an award. So at this time, to assist me in the next award, I'd like you all to meet a beautiful talented and charming young lady, my sister, Janet Jackson.
There are so many women going into police work nowadays that I decided to go into 3rd grade.
Okay. Thank you, Jan. Thank you very much. The nominees for favorite soul group are Gladys Knight and the Pips.
That ever happened to me.
The OJs. The Stylistics. And the winner is, Janet, I'll let you open this.
Gladys Knight and the Pips.
Once again, accepting for Gladys Knight and the Pips, the mayor of Los Angeles.
I knew I'd make this show yet. I dress every year in a tuxedo in hopes that somebody won't arrive. What happened to Mayor Tom Bradley? Mayor, would you please come back, sir, since I made a fool of myself in the 100-yard dash? On behalf of Gladys and the Pips and Mayor Bradley, we all thank you very, very much.
And this year, we are proud to salute Berry Gordy for his enormous contributions. Diana Ross on Film from Rome already told us a little about him, and here are a few of his friends to tell us a little more.
I'm Michael Jackson of the Jackson 5. I guess you noticed that I started my career at a very early age. Berry Gordy hates to lose at anything. When we first came to Motown, I used to play games, all of us, all kind of games from basketball to checkers. He would always win and brag about it, and then talk about us real bad. I was only 9 years old. We used to think we were letting him win until we realized we just couldn't beat him. After a while, we caught on that that's his way of inspiring everybody around him to win, and win big. Like myself and my brothers and sisters, he has always given young people the 3 things they need most: inspiration, determination, and opportunity.
And the Pips, Michael Jackson.
Well, Gladys is in Alaska. She's doing a film, but I'm sure she'll appreciate this wonderful masterpiece. Thank you.
To present the next award for the favorite soul female are 2 young stars. One really young, having reached stardom before he was even old enough to go to school, and another medium young, having gone on from a budding career as a singer-composer to become one of the hottest stars of the current television season. I'm talking about those 2 soul stars, Michael Jackson and Hutch of Starsky and Hutch, David Soul.
Thank you. The nominees for the favorite soul female are Aretha Franklin. And Michael, you want to read it off?
And the winner is Aretha Franklin.
To present the award for favorite group in pop or rock, here's a young man who at the age of 18 has already had a longer career in the music business than most performers 3 times his age. He's now on television every week. And here's another young man whose career has just begun in the new television series, What's Happening? It's Michael Jackson and rerun himself, Fred Berry.
All right. I didn't know you were going to be my co-presenter.
Why? What's the matter?
Well, you know, it's so far in the show, it seems like everybody have come out with a member of the opposite sex. So.
Say no more. I have a young lady who sings, dances, acts, has a great sense of humor, and is so beautiful you have to cushion your eyeballs when you see her. Here's your co-presenter, Miss Lola Falana.
All right.
They told me to do that.
Gee,
Hi,
Fred.
Michael. Hi, Fred.
Hi.
Hi. Now you don't have a partner.
That's right.
Okay, don't worry about it. Listen to this. It's going to be terrific. Okay, this girl is a dream come true. You got that? Dream come true. Okay? The body of a gazelle, the face of an angel. A girl with wit, generosity, and passion. Well, she's so bad, you'd have to have your bumpers re-chromed. She's a foxy mama. Matter of fact, she's my sister, Janet Jackson. See what I mean?
Say goodbye, Janet.
Adorable. Well, we have 3 fantastic groups which are nominated this year for favorite rock or pop group. Chicago, the Eagles, and Earth, Wind, and Fire.
All right. We went on and found plenty of fans for each of them and asked them who's their favorite group.
Okay, well, let's see which ones were right. The winner is, oh, Michael, Chicago. Okay, right now, Chicago is appearing in Paris, and they are in their dressing room standing by for the phone. Michael?
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, what's happening?
Hello, Michael.
All right.
How are you, my man?
I'm doing fine.
We're in Paris right now. Wish we could be there with you. We're really glad to hear the news.
Oh, that's great. What would you like to say for the many people that voted for you?
Yeah, well, it's a great honor, you know. We really had lost faith that we were ever going to win any awards, but it's been a good year for us.
That's great. When are you coming home?
And we just want to tell the American people that we love them, you know, and we'll continue to strive to do the kind of music that we've been doing for the last 10 years. And
That's
for another
great.
10 years, you know.
Okay.
And, we want to thank, you know, Dick Clark.
Thank you. Okay. Okay, well.
That was Mr. Danny Seraphine.
The nominees for favorite single recording in the category of soul are Don't Stop Till You Get Enough, Michael Jackson. Ladies' Night, Kool and the Gang. Reunited, Peaches and Herb.
And the winner is... Don't stop till you get enough. Michael Jackson.
I really appreciate this. This is really beautiful. Thank you, CBS. Thank you, Quincy Jones. Thank you, my mother and father, and all the beautiful fans who bought, the record. And, God, I really appreciate it. I love it. Thank you very much.
The nominees for favorite soul album are Midnight Magic, The Commodores. All right, Off the Wall by Michael Jackson. And Teddy by Teddy Pendergrass.
Baby, I got so much love to give.
And the winner is, you got the info? There it is.
Sorry about that.
Off the Wall, Michael Jackson.
This is wonderful. Thank you again to everybody. I'm really happy. Thank you, Quincy, and thank you for all the promotion people, including Fred D-Man, and the wonderful fans and disc jockeys. Thank you so much.
All right.
To present the award for favorite pop album is a lady who's blessed with one of the most distinctive voices in pop music today. And with her is a young man who has the #1 soul and the #1 pop song in the nation right now. Here are Nicolette Larson and Michael Jackson.
Well, I think I'm with the winner here tonight. Well, I think you're the person to ask. We'd all like to know what the secret is to having the #1 best-selling album in the nation.
Well, I think the secret is getting everybody to buy your album.
Thanks. I'll try and remember that one. The nominees for favorite pop album are Bad Girls, Donna Summer, Into the Outdoor, Led Zeppelin, Spirits Having Flown, the Bee Gees.
Okay, America, who do you think is the best?
And the winner is... You can't win this one. Spirits Having Flown, the Bee Gees.
Accepting for the Bee Gees, Andy Gibb.
The three contenders for favorite male soul vocalists represent three distinct dimensions of soul music.
That's right, Dave. Michael Jackson's style is influenced by a combination of pop, jazz, and disco. Rick James is funky, punky, and just totally outrageous. And Teddy Pendergrass is, he's just sexy. You know that?
Okay, and just to make it official, the nominees for favorite male soul vocalists are Michael Jackson, Rick James, and Teddy Pendergrass. And the winner is?
The winner, let me see here. The winner is Michael Jackson.
This is wonderful again. I'm really happy. 3 really makes me happy. I don't want to make a big speech or anything because I know Dick Clark is going. Okay, thank you very much.
Accepting for the Bee Gees, Andy Gibb.
Thank you very much. Okay, 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 than
was tabulated.
Now, to get down to the important business at hand, we have 3 very fine albums that have been nominated for the Favorite Soul Album Award.
And according to 3 top DJs, the nominees are...
My choice for the Soul LP category of the year is Diana Ross and the LP, Diana. Melodic sounds, excellent solos, and she's touching all of her talents. Diana Ross from the Motor City and Diana.
My favorite LP in the soul music category is Off the Wall by Michael Jackson. And why? Because every track has the potential of being a hit. And it gave us 4 top 10 hits.
I cast my vote for TP by Teddy Pendergrass. Throughout his years with Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes, and more recently as a soloist, Teddy has continued to develop and grow as an artist. And the winner is...
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Off the Wall, Michael Jackson.
I really appreciate this, and I'll cherish it forever. Thank you very much. I was trying to put into words some of my personal thoughts, and then I remembered a quote that John Lennon had said. He said that Elvis was my idol, and Chuck Berry was my teacher. What a wonderful thing to say. Chuck Berry, we all love you, and thank you. You're wonderful.
This is a tough award for me to present because I know all 3 of these nominees.
Well, how do you think I feel? One of them just happened to be my brother.
You're kidding.
No, I'm not.
Well, why don't we just present the nominees, find out who the winner is, and maybe it'll be a 3-way tie.
I hope so.
Okay?
Okay.
Good.
The nominees for the favorite male vocalist, soul music, is George Benson.
Everywhere, so give me the night. Give me the night.
Michael Jackson. Hi, Michael.
The morning sun.
And Teddy Pendergrass.
You know that I don't need you. We can't go back to yesterday.
And the winner is... Michael
This is wonderful. I really love this. Thank you, Quincy Jones. Thank you, program directors and record buyers and disc jockeys. I love you, and I'm very happy. Thank you so much. Goodbye.
And the winner is Billie Jean Michael Jackson.
I'm very thankful and I'm very honored for this award, and I don't want to make a long speech. I'm just, thank you very much.
Nominees for the favorite soul single are
Billie Jean, Michael Jackson.
Entertainers,
The nominees for the favorite soul album are Lionel Richie for Lionel Richie, 1999. Thriller, Michael Jackson. Visions, God, Night, and the Pips.
And the winner is Thriller, Michael Jackson.
Thank you very much. I'm deeply moved again to win this award. I'd like to thank Quincy Jones, who was a wonderful producer. And my mother and father are in the audience, which I love very much, who brought me into the world. And I also thank the American public. Thank you.
Nominees for favorite pop album are Flashdance is the original soundtrack, Giorgio Moroder, producer Irene Cara. Pyromania, Def Leppard. Synchronicity, The Police. And Michael Jackson's The Thriller.
You're fighting for your life inside of Thriller, Thriller, Thriller all night, 'cause I can feel you more than me.
And the winner is... You do it. You're the man. You're strong. All right, Thriller, Michael Jackson.
Can you hear me now? Again, I'd like to thank everybody. Thank you. I'm deeply moved by accepting this award, and it was so much fun doing the album Thriller. And I'd like to thank again Quincy Jones and Bruce Wadian, who is the greatest engineer in the world, and also Rod Temperton and James Ingram for writing PYT with Quincy Jones. Thank you. And again, my mother and father, who's taught me so much. And and again, I'd like to thank the disc jockeys who play the records, because if it wasn't for them, it wouldn't be heard. So. And I also would like to thank the public. Thank you very much.
This year's recipient of the Award of Merit at 25 years old is the youngest person to ever receive this award. And for 20 of those 25 years, he has been an outstanding performer. And today, he is without a doubt the most talked about performer in the world. In fact, you might say he's a thriller. And here's the thrilling facts about Michael Jackson's Thriller. It's the first album to ever be #1 in the American pop, soul, disco, and European charts all at the same time. The first album to start the year #1 and end the year #1. The first album to ever contain 6 hit singles, a world's record, and it has now sold almost 25 million copies worldwide and may soon be the biggest album in history. Michael Jackson is the biggest success story since Elvis and the Beatles. But his success didn't start yesterday. Just look at these: 15 years of American Music Awards, Grammys, Video Awards, the NAACP Entertainer of the Decade Award, and so many more. And what about the rest of the world?
Because of his music, and my favourite song of his is Boot. I like Michael Jackson because he dances nice and he sings nice. Hey, go, Michael. Michael Jackson, we love you.
Findest du Michael Jackson?
Ja, ganz gut.
Ganz gut?
Ja. I like Thriller because, right, I see the video and I thought it was good. It's got a lot of action in it.
Billie Jean and the Thriller, because they've got a good backbeat you can concentrate on and sort of dance to.
Michael Jacksonは僕のライバルだ。頑張って。
I think he's so sexy and so gorgeous, and I don't care where he is, I would have gone all that way to see him anyway.
And among his other American fans is the little star of Webster, Emmanuel Lewis.
And you know, Michael, I love you too.
When Michael was 6, a lot younger than Emmanuel, he and his brothers would rehearse at home in Gary, Indiana. Until the Jackson 5 got a chance to audition for Motown and won a recording contract.
Now here are 5 brothers from Gary, Indiana, ranging in age from 10 to 18. They're a sensational group. Here, the Jackson 5. So let's have a fine.
After their sensational TV debut on the Ed Sullivan Show, their concerts became sellouts. At the Houston Astrodome, they drew 200,000 fans, a world's record. One of their foreign fans was the Queen of England herself. And they became so popular with children, the group soon had their own animated series. Michael was continually developing as an all-around entertainer. Sometimes he even sang other stars' hits.
It was a very good year for Sandbox girls who played in the park.
That performance was from an early Diana Ross special, and they sure had a good time.
There's nothing more to say?
No.
Then this is au revoir.
And also, goodbye.
From 1969 until 1976, the Jackson 5 and Michael alone recorded a total of 11 albums and had 4 #1 hit singles in a row. All in all, during their years at Motown, Michael and the Jackson 5 sold over 110 million records. In 1976, they became the Jacksons and moved to Epic Records with even greater success.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's composer, conductor, arranger, and the producer for Off the Wall and the Thriller albums, Mr. Quincy Jones.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Over the years, I've been blessed enough to have worked with everybody from Billie Holiday to Ray Charles to Frank Sinatra to Diana Ross. God puts his hands on shoulders of a few people and has touched them with exceptional talent, and Michael, you're definitely one of them. And it's obviously no secret, because Off the Wall set a world's record, the first time a solo artist has ever had 4 hit singles on one album. It stayed on the chart for almost 2 years. And then along came Thriller, and it became the biggest selling album by a single artist ever. So Michael, This is serious jelly. All I can say is you better stop breaking records because the record you break may be your own. I love you.
Michael Jackson is not only a star, he's also a fan. And right now I'd like to introduce you to one of the people he really admires, Mr. Barry Manilow.
Is that true, Michael? Thanks. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Diana Ross.
I know you know that Michael and I are like family. We've shared many magic moments together, the early days and television specials, recording, and doing the movie The Wiz. Well, you know he's an exceptional human being, talented beyond his years, a dream in motion. I wish Berry Gordy were here tonight to share in this presentation. I'm sure you remember Michael's Emmy nomination performance on Motown 25, dancing and singing to Billie Jean. Michael, all I can say is I love you too, and I'm very, very proud of you. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Michael Jackson. Merit of Honor, actually. The Music Award of Honor, okay? And, well, I'm very proud of you, and congratulations.
Well, thank you. Okay, and the winner is... Oh, make me feel like the winner. Michael Jackson, Beat It.
This is wonderful. I'm clear. This is my Bob Girardi. Hi. This is my sister Latoya, and I'm so honored she's here. I didn't know she was going to bring this here. Working on Beat It was a great experience. I had so much fun doing it, and this is my director, Bob Girardi, who I chose to do it. I put all my heart and my soul in my work, and I'm so honored and happy that I won this wonderful award. Thank you.
I didn't get a chance to speak last time. It's Michael's night. There's so many people in film that we should thank, very talented people, but it's Michael's night. And as a director, I'm so happy to be blessed with the most magical talent alive today. Thank you so much.
Again, I'd like to thank everyone. I'm so moved and so honored again, and thank you very much. I love you all. And thank you, Michael Peters. You're a wonderful
Absolutely.
person.
Brilliant choreographer, Michael Peters. God bless you. God love you.
You know, what we might have to do here is to get the ushers to kind of clean out the seats around Michael so he can put his awards down. You think that's possible?
The nominees for favorite soul male are
Michael Jackson,
Rick James,
Prince,
and Lionel Richie.
And the winner is Michael Jackson.
Again, I'm deeply moved, and I really appreciate it. And the girls in the balcony, I love you. You're wonderful. An important chemistry and writing song is inspiration, and I'm holding one of my inspirations is Emmanuel Lewis.
The nominees for favorite pop male are David Bowie, Michael Jackson, Billy Joel, and Lionel Richie. And the winner is Michael Jackson.
Thank you very much. There's nothing more I can say. I love you all. Goodbye.
Michael Jackson is one of the most creative and exciting stars in the world today. He's also a very good friend of mine, and I was very happy when I was asked to present him with 2 special awards this evening. The first award is being given to Michael by one of the leading music trade publications, Cashbox Magazine, and the inscription on the plaque reads, for his pioneering efforts in the field of music videos epitomized by the triumph of pre-1980s breakthrough in concept and special effects and thriller, an innovative combination of drama, music, and dance. This Video Pioneer Award is given to Michael Jackson on the occasion of his new feature-length film anthology, Moonwalker, becoming the largest selling music home video of all time. And now the American Music Award of Achievement. The inscription on this reads, because this album, Bad, is the first ever to generate 5 #1 singles, because it has been number one bestseller in record-breaking 25 countries around the world, and because it's been the largest international seller in each of the last 2 years, the American Music Award of Achievement is presented to Michael Jackson, January 30th, 1989. But before I bring Michael out, let me show you some pictures that speak louder than words. In this case, pictures were with music like I Just Can't Stop Loving You, the first single from Bad to reach #1.
In August of 1987, the album debuted at #1 on the charts, which made it as good a reason for any for Michael to go and see the world, and for the world to come and see Michael. So the contracts were signed, and the magic began. The tour was to cover the Far East, Australia, 10 countries in Europe, and the United States, 123 shows in all. Each new hit from the album made his fans around the world more anxious to get their hands on a ticket to a Michael Jackson concert. Michael's first Japanese tour played to 450,000 people. When he returned to Japan, he entertained 405,000 more, for an amazing total of 855,000 people, over 4 times as many as any previous tour. The next tour stop was Australia, where they played 5 sold-out concerts.
He's the best. He's the best. What did I say? He's the best in Australia. He's the best in Australia.
Oh, yeah.
He's the best in the whole world.
He is such a performer. He is intense.
In the winter of 1988, he played to over 500,000 Americans in 30 sold-out concerts.
Michael Jackson is the best singer, dancer there ever was. And he's bad. And he's really good.
Make that change.
In Italy, every morning Michael woke up to a sidewalk glee club. Then they offered to accompany him to work. Wembley is England's biggest stadium. The previous record for consecutive sold-out shows there was 3. Michael made it 8, a new world's record.
I'll take the rest of the time off work now, so I'm going to come down every day now while he's over here, because I've got to see him somewhere. Michael! Michael! Michael!
He's good looking. He can dance.
Michael Jackson, make me let him now!
What else do you want in a man?
He waved at me and he said, hello, I can't believe it! He waved at me! He's great. He's gorgeous. He's making me cry. We're just like this with the Beatles.
No matter where in the world Michael went, he gave us his talent, his energy, and his love. And his fans gave back that love, millions of times over. All of this started 20 years ago. And who knows where it's going to end.
The American Music Awards has always honored the favorite artists of the American record-buying public. Now, with recent developments around the world, the time has come to recognize artists whose popularity and impact cross national boundaries. To tell us about the first recipient of the International Artist Award, here is a legendary star whose fame also extends around the globe, Miss Elizabeth Taylor.
Thank you. Thank you. Besides being a friend of tonight's honoree, I'm also his greatest fan. You better believe it. I'm also very aware of the enormous accomplishments that make him the logical recipient of this prestigious award.
seems quite a few of the fans were outside the stadiums. It's easy to tell the fans really love Michael.
He's just the best, basically.
You want to know
Never.
Michael will live forever.
My angel, you're king of pop. He's such a good-looking bloke.
Michael, je t'aime beaucoup.
It was just magic.
The man is the best entertainer in the world.
He's just the best performer that ever lived.
Fans maybe just a little too much.
Michael!
Michael is the first artist ever to have 4 consecutive albums sell 167 million copies internationally. Off the Wall, the first time a solo artist had 4 top 10 singles in one album. So now that Michael has definitely seen the world, where to next?
For pop rock favorite album, the nominees are
Dangerous, Michael Jackson. Totally Crossed Out, Criss Cross. Achtung Baby, U2. And the winner is
Dangerous, Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
I really wasn't expecting to win. Thank you again, Teddy Riley, the public. I love you very much. Thank you.
Dear guest of honor, dear Mr. Gorbachev, it is a great honor for me to be selected by Mr. Gorbachev and the jury to receive the World Arts Award 2002. This year, the motto of the World Award is Peace and Tolerance. These values are especially dear to me. In my own heart and mind, I stand united with you for peace, love, and tolerance in the world. I'd like to thank Mr. Gunter Stumpf, Mr. George Kindle, and I thank President Mikhail Gorbachev. I love you very much. Thank you so much. Thank you.
The true king of pop, rock, and soul, Mr. Michael Jackson.
First of all, I'd like to...
This is yours, too.
Oh.
I'll hold it.
Okay. First, I'd like to thank God who makes all things possible. I'd like to thank my mother and father, who I love very much, Joseph and Catherine Jackson. I thank Quincy Jones, who's in the audience. I don't see him. He's somewhere.
He was right there.
He was right there, but thank you, Quincy. I thank Bill Bray, John Branca, the Epic family, Walter Yetnikoff, and Larry Stesso and Glenn Brunman. I love you. Thank you very much.
Michael, by popular vote throughout the entire world, your video has been chosen Pepsi's #1. This includes countries as diverse as Russia, Japan, the USA, Australia, Spain, France, and Italy. These countries may disagree on many issues, but it's great to know they all agree on at least one, that Michael Jackson is their favorite video artist in the world, a megastar, and the undisputed king of pop, rock, and soul. This is for you.
Thank you, Whitney.
You're welcome.
Again, this is a great honor. Thank you very, very much.
I am honored to present you with the Phillips Hall of Fame Achievement Award for your enormous contribution to the state-of-the-art of video. This award honors you for your consistent artistic and technical excellence in all forms of video and for raising the standard of the art form to new horizons. All over the world, people of all ages have enjoyed and been thrilled by your videos, and we hope you keep making them for many, many years to come.
Thank you, Whitney.
You're welcome.
To all the fans around the world, thank you very much, and I love you.
And as Mickey is still on tour, he couldn't be with us, of course. So we went around to his house.
Michael, on behalf of all your millions of fans around the world, I am here to present you with the Billboard Award for #1 world album, Dangerous, and for the #1 world single, Black or White.
Thank you, Bill. I'm honored to be recognized by Billboard, which is considered to be the Bible of the industry. Nothing would have prevented me from sharing this special occasion, other than Heal the World and my commitment to tour on its behalf. My heartfelt thanks to Billboard, to the children, and to my fans in general. Your support over the years has been an inspiration. Thank you so much.
But wait, don't go anywhere, because that's not all. There's more.
More?
Yes, there's more. Wait. To commemorate the 10th anniversary of the all-time bestseller Thriller, and to recognize that in the past 10 years you've basically outsold us all as the #1 best-selling artist in the world, we're very happy to present you this special and unique Billboard Award.
Wow.
You manage both of them?
Yeah. Thank you. I'm further touched by your saluting my efforts, and more importantly, that Thriller is remembered after a decade. I love you all.
The group, which represents radio stations and TV channels run by black people, gave Jackson a Lifetime Achievement Award for, quote, his contributions to pop music, culture, fashion and philanthropy. And the singer was there in person to say thank you.
Thanks, Pierre. And thanks, Hank Caldwell and Epic Records. And hey, Bob, you were there first. I love you very much. Thank you.
Over here.
On behalf of VH1, we'd like to present this award to you for the work that you've done over the years for so many charities. And in addition, VH1 is proud to, listen to this now, VH1 is proud to announce the creation of a special VH1 International Honors Award for the King of Pop, which will be presented in future years to artists whose worldwide charitable work follows in the footsteps of yourself. Congratulations.
I'm a major fan. He's phenomenal. Thank you, Morgan, for your words. Thank you, VH1. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for this honor. And thank you. Thank you, all my friends and fans, for your love and support. You've given me so much. It's allowed me to take some of that love and pass it on to those people whose problem in this world need and deserve our help. A perfect example is the recent UN announcement that 1 to 3 million lives could be saved if third world children were given a vitamin A pill 3 times a year. Cost per child is just 6 cents, that's all. So we must join together in healing the world so we can share this beautiful planet in joy and love. I love you very much.
Michael Jackson!
I just want to thank everyone who voted, MTV, thank all the fans, and we love you so much. And thank Mark Romanek, the director, my wonderful brother, Mike. You kicked ass. I'm sorry, in the opening, you kicked ass. I'm sorry. And thank all the fans, and thank God. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. My favorite thing about doing this Scream video was it was really an excuse to work with my sister Janet. Because I truly adore her. She's one of the sweetest people in the world. Thank you, Mark Romanek, all the choreographers. I love you all in the public. MTV, Sony, everybody. Bye.
I like to say, what is a genius? What is a genius? One whose inspiration demands change. A genius. I love you more. I couldn't refuse to give this award tonight because nobody has influenced me more than this man right here. And I'm happy from the bottom of my heart Since I was a child, at 6 years old, he was the one that I looked up to more than any other entertainer. And I still do today. So I'd like to say, ladies and gentlemen, I am deeply honored. I love you. I'm deeply honored to present to James Brown this year's Lifetime Achievement Award, and nobody deserves it more than this man.
Thank you very much. I'm honored to be here tonight to introduce a music icon. As a little girl, grew into his music. I, like millions around the world, tried to mimic his unique and thrilling singing and dancing. He's still doing it. But today, what I'm trying to mimic is his passion for helping others. It is an example for all of us. He believes we can really change the world, and he's doing it. He still remains the biggest selling recording artist in the history of music. The king of pop. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome artist and humanitarian Michael Jackson.
First, I want to say thank you for your love, your support, all that you've done. I am very honored to be here tonight. We Are the World was a project we did to help feed people around the globe who are starving and at risk. As you know, it was a huge success, We Are the World. This time, the time has come for the sequel to We Are the World, to express our feelings, inspires hope, and lift those who need it most. It has been 2 years, a very long time, but with over 100 people participating and donating their per records, this project together finally arrived. It couldn't have happened without you all. It couldn't have happened without Beyonce. She's on there. A lot of the artists. I love this woman here. She's lovely. The incredible, talented artists who participated in creating the song that I just wrote. 2 years ago, we survived a terrorist attack. That forever changed not only our country, but the entire world. I love you more. We will never forget. I love you more. We will never forget that terrible tragedy brought us together and finally brought this project together. Producing this song was a miracle in itself. Here is a video showing some of the highlights of the moving collaboration, and tonight you will experience it here first. I want to thank you to Radio Music Awards for giving us this opportunity to bring it to the world. I hope once again we can set out on a mission to lead the world on a path of harmony by asking ourselves every day, what more can I give?
Give it up, y'all. Michael, you've won every conceivable award, so the RMAs had to invent a new one just for you, for your selfless contributions toward making our world a better place. With people everywhere, y'all join me to present you with this honor. Ladies and gentlemen, the RMA Humanitarian Award to Michael Jackson.
Firstly, I'd like to thank all the disc jockeys, the program directors. Clear Channel, you're amazing. I want to thank Von Freeman and Paul Joseph of Clear Channel. God bless you. I love you. Thank you very much. And thank you, Beyonce.
This is a great honor. I'm very happy. I'd like to thank Epic Records, the best record company in the world. And the best... the best president of any record company, Walter Yetnikoff. Come up here, Walter. Where are you? Walter Yetnikoff, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm just as old as Quincy. I have glasses, too. I'd like to thank Michael, whose album Thriller has sold more than any other album in the history of music. And to the artist, and to the man who has shown us the way in music, in youth, in song, and dance, and as a man. Michael, thank you.
Thank you. I also would like to say something very important, that some people are entertainers and some people are great entertainers. Some people are followers and some people make the path and are pioneers. I'd like to say Jackie Wilson was a wonderful entertainer. She's not with us anymore, but Jackie, where you are, I'd like to say I love you and thank you so much. This is one of my best friends in the world. I love Quincy Jones, and he's a wonderful producer and a wonderful person.
I'll try to make this short, but I think of 10 years ago today, being at Cedars-Sinai with my neurosurgeon fighting for me to be alive, and I'm happy he made it because this is the best present a 50-year-old could ever get. I think Michael Jackson is one of the greatest people and one of the greatest talents I've ever met, and I'd like to thank everybody I've thanked before, my family and everything else, and mainly the public that made this thing happen, and the nearest voters. Thank you.
We are pleased to present the nominations for Best Recording for Children. They are
Born to Out album,
The Sesame Street Puppets, Christopher Surf, producer, Jim Henson, Muppets creator.
Born to Out track,
Bruce Stringbean and the Sesame Street Band. Christopher Surf, producer, Jim Henson, Muppets creator.
E.T. the Extraterrestrial,
Michael Jackson, narration and vocals. Quincy Jones, album producer.
The Music Machine Part 2.
Tony Salerno, Fletch, Willie, and Ron Kruger, producers.
Rocky Mountain Holiday.
John Denver and the Muppets. Jim Henson, Muppets creator. Milt Akoon, Barney Wait, cough, producers. And the winner is, E.T., the extraterrestrial, Michael Jackson, Quincy Jones, album producer.
One of the most, it took us 3 months to make the album Thriller, and one of the most dangerous joint decisions that Michael and I made was to accept to do an album for Steven Spielberg on the storybook album of E.T. And for that, we'd like to thank Bill Kotzwinkle, the co-writers of the script, Steven Spielberg, my wife Peggy, John Williams for the score, Bruce Swedeen, Bruce Cannon, Matt Borger, George Asaki, the actors and the crew of the film, Melissa Matheson for giving us this creation, Rod Temperton, Alan Marilyn Bergman for the great song that they did for Michael, Jeremy Lubbock for the arrangement, and I don't thank the people that stopped this record from coming out. I thank Michael Jackson, who gave every pound of blood he had, as one of the greatest performers to put up with the hours and everything it took for this, and for Steven Spielberg, who has been a great source of inspiration, one of the greatest sources of inspiration for my life. Thank you.
Of all the awards I've gotten, I'm most proud of this one, honestly. And because I think children are a great inspiration, and this album is not for children, it's for everyone. And I'm so happy and I'm so proud, and I just say thank you so much.
And the winner is Michael Jackson.
Thank you. When something like this happens, you want those who are very dear to you up here with you. I'd like to ask for my sister, LaToya and Janet, please come up. My sister Janet as well, come up. First of all, I'd like to thank God, who's first. Reevy, I'd like to have you up here too, you know. Also, I'd like to thank my mother and father, who were with us all the way. I mean, my mother's very shy. She's like me. She won't come up. My other sister. I have 3 sisters. Also, I'd like to thank all my brothers who I love very dearly, including Jermaine. I forgot to thank Steven Spielberg on the E.T. album. I love him very much, and I also forgot to thank Quincy's wife, Peggy Jones. She was a great help on the E.T. album. I made a deal with myself. If I win one more award, which is this award, which is 7, which is a record, I would take off my glasses. Now, I don't want to take them off, really, but... Okay, well, Katharine Hepburn, who is a dear friend of mine, she told me I should, and I'm doing it for her, okay? And the girls in the back.
Of the year, award goes to the artists and producers. The nominations are All Night Long by Lionel Richie, James Anthony Carmichael and Lionel Richie producers.
Beat It by Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson and Quincy Jones producers.
Every Breath You Take by The Police. The Police and Hugh Padden producers.
Flashdance, What a Feeling? By Irene Cara, Giorgio Moroder producers.
And Maniac by Michael Sembello, Phil Ramon producers. And now is the time.
Yes, the record of the year is, she said, Beat It, Michael Jackson, Quincy Jones, and Michael Jackson.
I love all the girls in the balcony. Again, thank you, my mother and father. Thank you, Epic Records Promotion Department, Walter Yetnikoff. Thank the disc jockeys for playing the records. Thanks to the public. I love you all. Thank you.
We'll make it short, and I'd like to thank Michael again, who I've told you how I feel about him before, and it's a long continuing relationship, and Eddie Van Halen, and Bruce Swedien, all the people I thanked before, and Freddie and Ron, the Sinclair, my wife, Don Landy, Bruce, the public, MTV, everybody. Thank you, I love you.
I'd like to thank Lionel Richie, who is here tonight and is a wonderful person and a wonderful songwriter. I've been knowing him ever since I was 10 years old. Also, I'd like to thank again Quincy Jones and the fans in the balcony.
I'd like to thank my family from Seattle.
Wessel van Diepeneer for Rock Over Europe at the home of Michael Jackson, together with the representatives of the children of the world, to present Michael Jackson the Rock Over Europe Award for the best music video, children's music video. Now, Michael, I want to thank you for inviting us over to your place. We're all very honored. The kids were really nervous for being here, and to be honest, so was I, just a bit. Now, before I'm presenting you this award, I'd like to read you the jury report. Michael Jackson is the clear winner of the Children of the World Music Video Award and is presented the award for his total video works in connection with the Bad Album. The award is given for his great creativity, storyboard, ingenuity, and perfect productions. This award has been chosen by children from all over the world. Now, Laramie, could you please hand me over the award? Okay, thank you. Here it is. Well, it's quite heavy. Here you are. Hope you like it.
I love it. On behalf of all the children around the world, I say I love you all. Thank you very much.
Now, it's my very great honor and privilege to introduce Her Serene Highness, Princess Stephanie of Monaco.
The name of this year's best-selling pop artist, I'm sure, will come as no surprise to anyone. He has been ruling the charts for some time now, with a musical style that blends pop, rock, rhythm and blues, gospel, rap, and Motown. It is a combination that has captivated the world and garnered him with this year's World Music Award as world's best-selling pop artist, and his name is Michael Jackson.
I love you too. First, I love you. Mike. Thank you. Yeah, almost. Thank you, Michael Douglas, and thank you, Sir John Morgan and Princess Stephanie. Thank you so much. Boys to Men, I think you're brilliant. You're brilliant. I love you too. Thanks to my fans around the world for making my album Dangerous the biggest selling album of '92. You continue to make my dreams a reality. Thanks to my Sony International family, which made it happen. I love you madly. Thank you.
I have just been pretending to be the host this evening. The real host is the gentleman under whose patronage this show is being presented. Those of us from America have a special affection for him, both from his lineage and the bridge of goodwill he continues to build between our countries. So it is a sincere privilege for me to present our princely patron, His Serene Highness, Prince Albert of Monaco.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Good evening. First of all, I would like to thank Michael Douglas for his masterful handling of the ceremonies this evening. Thank you, Michael. And congratulations to all the artists whose work have been recognized here tonight. Only one recording artist is receiving 3 World Music Awards this year. As you have recently seen, the accolades are justified. He not only sets standards for all artists in sales and use of recording and video media, but he demonstrates how the power of celebrity can be used to
positive effect in helping to ease the problems of our world. It is with great pleasure that I present him with this award, which names him World's Best-Selling Artist of the Era. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the King of Pop, Mr. Michael Jackson.
Overhead. Thank you. I love you too. Thank you, Your Serene Highness. I am honored to accept this World Music Award. It means a lot to me, for I sincerely believe that through music, could you hold this for me? Would you want? I'm sorry, it's kind of heavy. I believe that I love you too. I believe that through music we can help heal the world. It's through such charities as the Princess Grace Foundation of Monaco that this will be accomplished. Again, thanks to my fans around the world. I love you. And you wonderful people of Monaco for these honors. Merci, merci, encore.
It's an honor and privilege to present the 2000 World Music Millennium Award to Michael Jackson.
No. Thank you very, very much, Prince Albert. I'm incredibly honored to have been chosen to receive this award. I'd like to thank the World Music Awards and especially the fans. And you are the reason why I continue to do what I do. I've been performing. I love you too. I love you. I've been performing since I was 5 years old, so I haven't had what you've called an ordinary life, but I've been blessed with so many extraordinary opportunities and so many wonderful, wonderful friends all over the world that I wouldn't change a minute of it, really. I love you more. And I'm so proud I thank God, and I'm so proud that God gave me the gift of song and the world gave me the opportunity to be heard through music. And it's because of moments like this, I can say with all my heart that I'm very proud to be an entertainer. And you ain't seen nothing yet. I love you.
We Are the World. Michael Jackson and Lionel Richie.
Thank you. We'd like to take this opportunity to put a very special note out. I would like to take this time. I am so very, very proud, and I know I speak for Michael. We are so proud to be a part of an industry of people that in a time when the world is in need of helping each other, this music industry of ours responded. And we want to take this time to thank all of the many artists and arrangers, writers, and when I say this, I mean people behind the scenes that really made things work for us. And of course, the public for responding. But the most important thing was that when we called, you responded, and we thank you for that.
First, I'd like to thank God. And I'd like to say thank you for choosing Lionel and myself to write We Are the World. I thank Quincy Jones, who is the greatest producer to me. And I also like to say, when you leave here, remember the children. Thank you.
And the Grammy goes to We Are the World, Quincy Jones, producer.
Thank you. I think it would be nice right now for us to unofficially enlist Dire Straits and Don Henley into USA for Africa. That would make the whole category win, and there would be no competition with this. If I'm going to be presumptuous enough to speak for this great group, I'd like to thank them and also apologize that the slogan, "Keep your egos at the door," ever got out of hand, because it was never necessary. The cause itself, I think, was significant enough to command the teamwork and the love and the giving that everybody gave that night, and we're happy that we were able to share it. I'd like to thank Michael Jackson, Lionel Richie for writing the song, this great song. I'd like to thank Umberto Gatica, John Guest, and Bernie Grunman for mixing this song. Tommy Baylor as his associate producer. I'd like to thank Bob Geldorf for kicking this off and calling Ken Cragen, and Harry Belafonte for getting everybody off of their buns to do something which they didn't have to worry about anything in return, and gave us a blessing in return. I hope that this is the kind of a thing, CBS Records too, for doing what they did. I hope that this is a thing that you don't worry about whether it's hip or square to do. I hope it just becomes fashionable, and any time that you are ready on that side, I know we will be too. Most of all, the public that made this thing work. The public and the children that changed this generation from I, me, my to we, you, and us. I thank you. On behalf of all of USA for Africa, thank you.
Please welcome the recipient of the 1993 Humanitarian of the Year Award, my friend, Mr. Michael Jackson. Michael!
Thank you. Eddie.
Wait, yeah. No. I know. I want to know what happened. I don't know about them.
I'm sorry about this. Very sorry. You want to know what happened?
Yeah, what happened?
What?
You can't just come out like that and not tell us what happened. I mean...
You really want to know? I was dancing, and I went into a spin, and I twisted my ankle very badly. But I wanted to come here to thank everyone. But first, Eddie, I heard you do have a new album out. You're the one who's dangerous.
See, I thought... See, I thought that... Just finish. Don't drag me into this. Because last time I saw you, your foot was fine.
I know, but I'm in pain now. I'm really
in pain.
Ever since
Michael's in pain.
Ever since I was a child, I realized I had a lot of love to share from my soul. The black tradition is a tradition of soul. I love you too. Take that one, and I'll take this one. It's so beautiful up there. The black tradition is a tradition of soul, which is a gift of love and joy. Soul is the most precious thing you can share. because you're sharing yourself, and the world needs that gift now more than ever. The child with AIDS in the ghetto is waiting for you, along with the starving people in Africa, and everyone else who needs healing. Make the world more beautiful by sharing with me the wonderful feeling you get when your soul is lifted up to become pure love. I accept this award on behalf of all the children of the world who are my inspiration and my hope. Thank you, Dr. Deepak Chopra, Mohan Mirjani, Chuck Hirsch, Sandy Gallen, and Jim Morey, BET, and all the Black program directors and DJs for keeping my music on the air. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you again. I love you all. Thank you, Barry Gordy, the Sony family, Aiko Morita, Mickey Schulhoff, Tommy Mottola, Dave Glue, and especially Hank Caldwell, Teddy Riley, all the program directors and DJs who play my records, Sandy Gallen and Jim Morey, and the fans.
First, I'd like to say thank you to my mother who's here tonight. She's the one in blue. Thank you for giving me life. I really mean that. I love you. I love you too. There are two things which the NAACP stands for, which are the most important things in my life: freedom and equality. In every person, there is a secret song in their heart. It says, I am free. It sings, I am one. This is the natural feeling of every child, to be free as the wind, to be one with every other child. All the troubles in the world is caused by forgetting this feeling. And when I perform, my connection is with people. It's just to remind me of that, to be free and to be one. In this spirit, the NAACP has done its cherished work. Thank you for having the faith to see that I share your work, for I deeply feel I do. I accept this award on behalf of the world's healing, when all our brothers and sisters will be as free and equal as we are today. I love you so much, and I'm very honored, and thank you for this award. Thank you so much.
Everyone is presumed to be innocent and totally innocent until they are charged with a crime and then convicted by a jury of their peers. I never really took the time to understand the importance of that ideal until now, until I became the victim of false allegations. And the willingness of others to believe and exploit the worst before they have had the chance to hear the truth. Because, thank you. Oh, I love you. I love you more. Because not only am I presumed to be innocent, I am innocent. And I know that the truth will be my salvation. I have been strengthened in my fight to prove my innocence by my faith in God and by the knowledge that I am not fighting this battle alone, together we will see this thing through, and I'm very proud to be here. And now it is my distinct honor to announce the recipient of the first NAACP Image Award for Outstanding Choreography in Film or Television. The Image Award goes to... You're right, Debbie Allen.
I did. I got it today, but yeah.
Are we blind to the fact that our children are raging against the indifference, crying out against the abandonment, of thundering against the neglect? Heal the Kids is about doing something about making a difference and trying to help adults and parents realize that it is our power to change the world that our children live in. With 2 children of my own, I know what it means to have to balance the demands of family and career. And let's not even talk about finding a date for myself, even though... Even though Rabbi Shmuley keeps telling me that he's going to find me the perfect woman, my response is, as long as it's not a journalist. In 3 weeks' time at Oxford University, I will be delivering an address with strong implications for healing the parent-child relationship, and it is an address that is certain to surprise you. Until then, I want to thank you all.
He's not faking this. It's not for propaganda or anything. He really does care.
I just think, quite frankly, first of all, there was never any charges filed against Michael Jackson. That matter's been put to rest. He always has maintained his innocence throughout, and I think that's certainly the American way. But if you know Michael Jackson, you know that he loves children. If you've ever been to Neverland, you understand his life has been about loving children, caring for children, and if you see him interact with his own children, you really get a sense of that. So I think you can, once and for all, people should really put that behind him.
Good evening, children, and Merry Christmas. When I create music, I always hope that my music will give joy to many people. If that happens, I am very happy. Giving joy makes one happy. Unfortunately, there are many children that are not happy in Germany and in other countries. During Christmas, this is especially hard for those children because it is on Christmas when they see what they miss. For some, it may be just a small present. For some, it may be a warm meal. For some, it may be a family. For some, it may be just a little bit of love. That is why I need you. I need your help. Let us work together and help those children. Let us reach out to those who are alone. Let us all tell them, you are not alone. This year, it is only I speaking to you, children in Germany, and sending you a few little gifts. If you help me, then next year we will do the same, but in many more countries. We will speak together, maybe we will sing together, and we will give gifts together. Let us think big. Let us find many people to join our effort, here and all over Europe, and then all over the world. We can do it. I know we can do it. To all the grown-ups, I like to say this. To us, so many things seem important. Sometimes we think we are important. We are not important. Nothing is more important than our children. They are the future. They can heal the world. It is our obligation to be there for them, to advise them, to motivate them, to help them, and to love them. Let us encourage them to go for their dreams. And let us, as parents, friends, and relatives, help them to have good dreams. I look forward to the new year, to working with you children, and to create an organization that will help other children. I promise you, if you come along, it will make you feel good, and it will be so much fun. Merry Christmas. I love you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, a dynamic entertainer and tantalizing Britney Spears.
Sometimes a girl just needs
with you in New York on such a special night. And it's even more special because it just so happens to be someone special's birthday. This is someone who has inspired me and just about everybody in this room and the world. I consider him the artist of the millennium. He's a true innovator who pioneered the art of music video, broke down countless barriers, and sold more records than any other artist along the way. So happy birthday, my friend, the King of Pop.
God bless you. I love you too. Thank you very much, Britney Spears. You look wonderful. When I was a little boy in Indiana, if someone had told me that one day I would be getting, as a musician, the Artist of the Millennium Award, I wouldn't have believed it. This is really amazing. I can't believe it. Thank you so very much, but there's a couple of people I have to thank who made this possible. First, I'd like to thank God, who makes all things possible. My mother, Joseph Jackson, Catherine Jackson, Trudy Green, Howard Kaufman, the genius of John McLean, John Branca, Berry Gordy, Diana Ross, Gladys Knight, Quincy Jones, I love you, David Blaine, your magic is real and I believe in you.
And I'd like to thank, I think James Brown is a genius. And all the fans around the world, I love you. God bless you. Thank you.
Have you ever noticed that when I'm on stage I don't talk much? Because I'm too shy to talk. but I appreciate you guys coming tonight. What a performance! I mean, you know, it was amazing. You know, don't you think the last performance was great? I would like to thank my wonderful fans so very much for this event. I really can't believe what you've done today. I mean, your efforts have been incredible. Thank you for putting it together, this fabulous party. And you traveled from over, was it 30 countries? 30 countries. I want you to know I'm embarrassed at the same time. I'm deeply moved and touched by your love, really. I want you to know. I love you more. It's true, I love you more. I want you to know that I appreciate my fans very much on all occasions like this, but every day of my life, it is your presence, your faith, your loyalty that has given me great strength during difficult times. I love you. You're really true. It was you who inspired me to work hard and to deliver. I owe you. Over the years, we became a family, all of us. You are my family. All the countries that we travel to and all the stadium shows that we do. It's so loving, all the people. My children are your children. And all the children of the world are our children and our responsibility. This is a time when a person reflects on the child that will always live inside him. But more importantly, the grown man that continues to emerge intellectually but never lost his childlike innocence. A lot of what you'll be seeing from me in the future will celebrate the imagination. Youthful imagination that has always been a part of me. That's who I am. Adult perspective of a father, an artist, and member of our community. My birthday wish is that you would join me in some new undertakings. And that is that we all travel into a bright future together. I look forward to looking to the future with great optimism. I really do. I have assembled a fresh team of good-hearted, loyal, and competent people from quite different backgrounds. They are working in great harmony and with a true team spirit.
God bless you.
And they have you, the fans, on the top of their list. I promise, if you give them some time, you'll see. This is what you'll see. This is what you'll see. A new official website. A variety I have something to say about that. I'll tell you in a second. You will understand. There's going to be a new Michael Jackson clothing line. Resort hotels. A fan communication center, perhaps. Well, it's not perhaps. But you know what? It will be a real fan communication system. But some wonderful surprises also. I don't want to give away everything, but I want you to know that we promise to make Neverland more accessible to the fans. I would love to see you come more. Yeah. So we'll work something out so we can stay in touch. We also want your input for any ideas you have. I'd like to thank you for your assisting me in bringing justice to Tommy Mottola.
this. And he used a lot of other people's careers to destroy other people's careers. I don't want to call any names. But Sony fired him. It was you. It was you who put your heart on the line. It was you who stepped forward to defend someone you love. It was you on a worldwide basis who supported me as my army, my soldiers of love. People used to ask me, like, why do you always, if you talk about heal the world and all of that, and why do you have all these soldiers on stage? I said, they're soldiers of love. They're angry. I don't believe in warfare. Whenever there was injustice to me, because of jealousy, as you know, you were always there. You were always loyal. And I love you forever for this. A few hours ago, I just left the studio, but I'm working on a lot of new great stuff. We're working on new short films, as well as feature films. And you'll see, all I can promise you is that I'm going to make you all proud of me. I'll make you all proud of being a Michael Jackson fan.
Michael, take your shirt off!
Before I say goodbye, I wish to tell my fans about a new philanthropic project that is close to my heart. It is aimed to help young people. It is about mentoring. Today's world has many problems, you know that. Many of them are hard to solve. They require money, manpower, expertise, equipment, and so on. But what they require most is people who have the will to make them on, to take them on. People that will not give up until the job is done. I trust the young generation, those who are below 45, to address those problems and to find solutions. Solutions nobody ever thought about before. That is why I urge all young people to go for their dreams. If they do, many problems will be solved in the world. And I love Israel. You say Israel? I love Israel. It was a fun concert. You guys were very nice. I just want to finish for a second. In partnership with several highly accomplished people, we will, before year's end, launch a new philanthropic organization. While I am not yet able to give you more details, I can tell you its name. Go for your dreams. I'm telling you first because I love you. I love you. Bashir. Oh, I don't know who you meant. Oh, that guy is a rat. He totally deceived all of us. He breached every contract, all. He's not a nice man. I am telling you first because I hope that you will join me and make this undertaking a worldwide success. It would make me extremely proud if you, the fans, will become ambassadors for Go For Your Dreams all over the world. Can I see that one? Get that one, come on. Can I see it? But now, you know what? I hope you all enjoy the party and have fun. Right? Well, that's great. By the way, I love the murals that you do. I really do. Thank you so much. It's beautiful. Life is beautiful. I love you. You are the best. God bless you, and thank you so much.
The king of pop, y'all. We got a couple of things we want to give to Michael tonight. There are some people who came from over the country. They could got some artwork.
Wow.
If you
I love it.
If you just back up where you're going,
thank you.
Just give it a 5.
This is beautiful. Wow.
Hello to all my friends and friends. Though I couldn't be there in person tonight to accept this prestigious award, I'm so happy to have the chance to send this message to let all my French fans know how much your support has meant throughout the years. It's hard to believe that 25 years ago, Quincy Jones and I embarked on an album named Thriller. To be able to say that Thriller still holds the record as the biggest selling album of all time is just mind-blowing. I have you, my fans throughout the world, to thank for this achievement. Though this award tonight honors me for my lifetime achievements, there is still much more to come from Michael Jackson. My passion for music has never stopped, and for those who don't know, I've been in the studio recording Thriller 25th Anniversary album with a lot of surprise guests. It's my hope that Thriller continues to live on for each new generation to discover. So thank you TF1 and NRJ for this very special award. It means so much to me to be honored by you, and thank you, the fans. I love you from the bottom of my heart, and I hope to see you very soon. I love you. God bless.
All right. Michael Jackson is in the stadium.
Thank you very much for this honor you have awarded me tonight. I've always believed that the real measure of celebrity success was not just how famous he becomes, but what he does with that fame and fortune. Especially in today's technological and media advanced society, the attention and fortune showered on an individual celebrity is oftentimes immensely disproportionate to his or her achievements, irresponsible and unconscionable. In these days of such abundance and advancement in what we can do, it pains me to think that we do so little for our children.
Mr. Michael Jackson!
glad to see you. おめでとうございます。マイケル・ジャクソン。
おめでとうございます。
Thank you.
First, I'd like to say thank you, MTV Japan. It's a great honor. And I love you more. But most of all, I'd like to say to the Japanese people, from the bottom of my heart, I love you very, very much. I promised myself when I came up here that I wouldn't get emotional because I think you're very sweet, generous, kind people. And from the bottom of my heart, I thank you. I thank the fans around the world and the fans in Japan. I love you more. But I thank my children, Prince, Paris, and Blanket, for being there for me, and I love them very much. And I say thank you to all the people that believe in me, and I believe in you, and I love you very much. Thank you so, so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations. ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。
マイケル・ジャクソンでした。Thank you. ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。
Michael Jackson is back in the United States after living abroad in self-imposed exile for more than a year. Jackson left the U.S. after being acquitted of child molestation charges in June of 2005. In a conference call with AP reporter Eric Talmadge, Jackson read a prepared statement about his plans to visit Japan.
Hello, Mr. Jackson. This is Eric Talmadge.
Hi, how are you?
Pretty good. How about you?
I look forward to visiting Japan again in March. It is one of my favorite places in the entire world. My friends and fans in Japan have been so supportive of me and my family for many, many years, and I thank them for their love and support. I will be attending 2 events in March, an event being attended by the business community and others on March 8th, and a fan appreciation event on March 9th, and look forward to meeting and greeting all of them. I love my fans. I would also like to thank Mr. Broderick Morris, CEO, Positive Productions, and Mr. Daisuke, CEO, Godgate Investment, for hosting and sponsoring their respective events. My fans in Japan have helped me to achieve historic milestones in the entertainment industry, and I thank them from the bottom of my heart for their continued support of me and my music.
Broderick Morris, the promoter working the Japan side of the trip, said guests at the March 8th event will get a chance to briefly meet with Jackson.
Brothers and sisters, as I bring the family, and then Mr. Bobbitt, and then we will conclude the eulogy, I think it is only appropriate, based on my last conversation, we hear some words of expression from Michael Jackson.
Hello. What I'm going to say is brief, but to the point. James Brown is my greatest inspiration. Ever since I was a small child, no more than like 6 years old, my mother would wake me no matter what time it was. I was sleeping, no matter what I was doing, to watch the television to see the master at work. And when I saw him move, I was mesmerized. I've never seen a performer perform like James Brown, and right then and there, I knew that that was exactly what I wanted to do for the rest of my life because of James Brown. I love you, but James Brown, I shall miss you, and I love you so much, and thank you for everything. God bless you, and I love you.
And
I love you. And God has answered my prayers. 25 years later, Thriller has become the biggest selling album of all time with 104 million sold. I thank God and you for the success. And there have been so many who have loved me and stood by me throughout the 42 years. Thank you all. This is it. This is it. But I just want to say that these will be my final show performances in London. This will be it. This is it. And when I say this is it, it really means this is it. Because I'll be performing the songs my fans want to hear. This is it. I mean, this is really it. This is the final curtain call. Okay? And I'll see you in July.
And I love you. I really do. You have to know that. I love you so much. Really. From the bottom of my heart. This is it, and see you in July.
Okay, well, it looks like that was the brief statement people waited hours for. This is it. That's the banner. That's what it reads right above where Michael Jackson just made this announcement. Michael Jackson at the O2 Arena in London.